Knife dope. More dope. Come and get your fix. What's up, fuckers? Your boy is back with a fresh batch of dope. KnifeDope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Well, goddamn am I fired up this morning. Decided to come in, kick it with my people, and put a few nasty rumors to rest. First one we're going to be addressing is the Giant Mouse GM12. It's finally official. She has been recalled back home to Italy. Now, something interesting they offered was they also allowed us to opt for a full refund. Now, typically, I'm all about the full purchase, no refund, but not this time around, as I have decided to end my relationship with the GM12. So she will be going back home across the pond to Italy, but I still will continue to support the brand as they have stood on business behind that debacle. And something else we're going to put to rest is the debate. Is your boy really jaded? And so without further ado, let's get to the dope. Now, what I mean by that is, probably about 2 weeks back, having a discussion with some of the knife homies, and one of them flat out told me that I was jaded. Said I could no longer appreciate anything budget or even mid-tech design. Mid price point, what I mean by that, not typically mid-tech. Like $200 knives, so to speak. So we're going to see if that's true or not, as I got two new knives that fit that category right. The first one is going to be one that is on loan to me, courtesy of the pass around. It's from Kizer. This is the Hawk. Now, there are two variants to this knife. This is the more expensive version. This is being brought to us from Kizer's premium collection. I do not recall them ever having a distinction of such. But regardless, this comes in around $200. We've got nice blackened titanium scales. Beautiful micro milling here on the show side. Got the speed holes also, which I really could have did without, but they do look good. On the clip side, we've got multiple patterns. We've got that same angular milling, along with a little bit of distressed frag pattern, and then a smooth finish on top. Two forms of deployment. We've got an elongated cutout, as well as a traditional flipper tab. Now, the jumping on the flipper tab is kind of shit, to be honest with you, so we're going to go ahead and try with the cutout. Woo! And the detent is dialed the fuck in. Now, this is also Kizer's debut of what they call their snap ecosystem. Essentially, we've got an extra stop pin to help with stability, double row bearings, and then they've got some sort of a detent pillar. Think about it kind of like the Sharp by Design detent ramp. So it results in a smooth, crisp break every time. And audibly, it sounds wonderful. 7.9 inches overall length. 3.4 inches of M390 steel. Gorgeous sheep's foot apparatus. Now, they decided to go back with the polished DLC finish on the blade, which they do so goddamn well. To Kizer's credit, they were the ones who kind of started the whole polished DLC craze. Once they dropped that Militol, it seems like all these other Chinese companies have followed suit. We get a 3D milled pocket clip, which is right-hand tip-up carry only. And unfortunately, a big old lanyard hole for those goddamn weirdos. Now, ergonomically, you cannot really choke up unless you went trigger pull. Would have loved a finger choil there. We do get a flat grind, 120,000 blade stock thickness. Would have loved a full flat or even a hollow, but the bitch will still cut. I'll tell you, hands down, this has got to be one of the best Kizers I've handled in the last 2 years. Easy. Not my jam with the speed holes, but I can look past that. 4.5 ounces is the weight on this. Now, this is probably the first time that I can remember Kizer going with M390, as that is the steel they're using on this Hawk. They are running it at 60 to 62 HRC, so a little bit lower than optimal, allegedly. Now, let's go ahead and put some knives up for some size comparison. Basically, a little bit of knife flexing. You know how the fuck we do. Gotta roll with America first. And so I hit it like this. Spyderco Shaman 15 re-rendition. Last one is going to be another Kaiser and another one of my favorites. We're going to go with the Kaiser October. So there you see the Hawk up against that. I tell you people, so far so good for this video. I like it. You know, Kaiser has been pretty much dropping a bunch of spam, what I like to call spam knives over the last 2 years. That whole $40 to $100 range, and they just pretty much give us anything. So it feels good to see them drag their nuts, so to speak, and flex a little bit on this Hawk. I like it. Unfortunately, these things are sold out though. All right, last one. This one's really special though. This is the newest offering from Vosteed. Now this was actually bought for me by the dearest knife bro in my life, the Cool Bear himself. This is Vosteed's Porcupine. Now, ridiculous name aside, this is pretty goddamn cool. I've actually got this probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago at this point, and I even carried it. That's right, your boy carried a budget knife. $69. They've got several different colors of scale materials to choose from. I think some G10 and some micarta. This variant is the green micarta. Now, I ain't going to shit you. The micarta is trash. We do get a teardrop cutout for your deployment. Woo! And the detent is dialed the fuck in. Now, this is utilizing Vosteed's top liner lock. Essentially the Kevin Smock lock from the Spyderco Smock. You know, once that patent expired, Vosteed did not fuck around. They jumped on it, dialed it in, made it their own, and they are now making a fantastic locking mechanism. We've got 7.2 inches as far as overall length. Now, the word in the street is people are actually calling this the budget Rosie Killer. Whatever the hell that means. 2.9 inches of 14C28N. Beautiful drop point. We got a nice stonewash finish. Full flat grind. Now, when it comes to the ergos, generous finger choil will definitely accommodate that full purchase, no refund. Even got a little finger scallop there for your second digit. Full length stainless steel liners, flow through construction. They're even giving us some gold anodized aluminum pivot collars on both sides of the knife. Reversible wire pocket clip tip up carry. This is a banger, people. It really is. Now, for comparisons, let's put this shit to bed right out the gate. We're going to go side by side against the Rosie. Now, I get what people are really trying to say here when they say this is a budget Rosie Killer. Similar design language. You know, we get that drop point blade with some belly. The Rosie has a higher tip. We get that neutral rectangular handle along with the choke up spot and the finger scallop. So I can see what people are saying about that. Now, side by side specs, we've got 7 inches on the Rosie versus 7.2 with the Porcupine. Same blade length as we have 2.9 on both. When it comes to blade stock thickness, believe it or not, this fucking Porcupine is a little bit thinner here at the base. We've got 125 thousandths on the Rosie versus 118 on the Porcupine. So there you see that. Last up, another budget banger. One that has been here for many years at this point. And that is going to be the Petrified Fish Mini Beluga. So there you see the Porcupine up against that. So I think the rumors are wrong, people. I can give an unbiased review, and I can enjoy some budget dope. Case in point, these two knives. But more importantly, I want to know what you fuckers think. Do you carry budget dope? Are you jaded as well? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. Cut something, cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers!